English Short Stories, A Change of Heart. When my manager first approached me with the proposal to move to the regional office in a small, remote town, my immediate response was a firm no. I had spent years building a life in the city, and the thought of leaving my friends and my favorite cafes felt like a step backward. It seemed like a classic knee-jerk reaction. I was so focused on what I would lose that I didn't even listen to the details of the promotion. I dismissed the idea instantly, convinced that my current lifestyle was far more important than any professional advancement. However, after I got home that evening, I couldn't stop thinking about the conversation. I decided to sleep on it before sending a final email to decline the offer. As I lay in bed, the initial shock began to fade, and I started to view the situation more objectively. I realized that the city was becoming increasingly expensive and stressful, and the new role offered a significant salary increase and a much higher level of responsibility. By morning, the proposal that had seemed like a disaster began to look like a genuine opportunity. The next day, I sat down and made a list of the pros and cons. I discovered that the proposal actually had considerable merit. The remote office was the company's fastest-growing branch, and leading the team there would put me on the fast track to a senior executive position. Furthermore, the town was famous for its outdoor activities, something I had always complained about missing while living in the concrete jungle. My perspective had shifted completely, simply because I had allowed myself the time to reflect instead of acting on pure emotion. Ultimately, this experience taught me the importance of patience in decision-making. While our instincts are there to protect us, they can sometimes be triggered by a fear of change rather than a real threat. By taking 24 hours to process the information, I avoided making a mistake that would have cost me a major career milestone. I walked into my manager's office that afternoon, not to quit, but to accept the challenge with a newfound sense of excitement and clarity.